What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be going over one of my favorite tools to use for selling on Amazon, and that's Inventory Lab. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll break down what the tool is, when you should get it, and how it can help you scale your business. Alright, so Inventory Lab is a tool that allows you to list products, keep track of your inventory, do your accounting, and a whole bunch of other features. Let's go ahead and break down what exactly it can do and how much it costs. So this is their website, and you can see here exactly how much the system costs. Most people are probably going to be paying monthly, and that's $49 a month. Or if you pay annually, it's only $40 a month. So get a couple different options there. And then they also offer a 30-day free trial as well if you want to just try out the software before seeing if you want to actually go with it full time. But I'm pretty sure after you try it out, you're going to see how much it helps your business and you're going to want to get it. What exactly does Inventory Lab do? It has a whole bunch of different features. First off, they have research tools. So they have Scout and Scoutify. Scoutify is really good for using when you're doing retail arbitrage. It's an app on your phone, comes free with your Inventory Lab subscription, helps you look at profitability, look at just all the information that you need to make a purchasing decision right there on your phone. And Scoutify can also integrate with Keepa, so it'll allow you to pull up the Keepa graph whenever you're doing in-store scanning as well. Then they have a tool called Scout, which is like the web version of Scoutify, and that basically allows you to look at profitability and all that same info, but on your computer. This is a big one here that I like to use it for is listing. Inventory Lab allows you to list your products, put them straight into a batch, build a shipment to send out for FBA. You can also list FBM products as well. Then it allows you to print your FN SKU stickers. A cool feature that Inventory Lab has with the FN SKUs is it'll put the expiration date on the FN SKU. So that's a huge feature that Inventory Labs come with, but it allows you to list your products, print labels, build shipments, add to your MF inventory. Track costs is a big one. That's one of my favorite features for Inventory Lab, is it allows you to track all your cost of goods data. Then once the items sell, it applies that at a FIFO basis. So it's helping you keep track of all your accounting for your cost of goods. Then again, going into accounting, Inventory Lab helps manage all your expenses, or all of your expenses and everything that's coming out of your Amazon account. It'll link directly with your Amazon account and kind of sync up every day or so to pull out all the transaction fees and everything that Amazon pulls out of your account. And that way you can know that your accounting information is all up to date. It'll really be helpful coming up on tax time to make sure that you have Inventory Lab so that your records are accurate for your taxes. Inventory Lab, obviously it's in the name, it helps you manage your inventory. You can look at your in-stock value, you can look at your accounting details, you can kind of see everything that you have on hand. I'll be honest, I don't use this feature a ton, but it's there for you if you like to use it. And then they have tons of reports, profit and loss statements, velocity reports, all these different kind of reports that can help you manage your business. And again, they have a 30-day free trial, and there's a link down below if you do want to get signed up. All right, so this is my Inventory Lab account, and I'm going to show you what I like to use it for and how I actually go about creating shipments in Inventory Lab. So there's all these different tabs. You're going to have your dashboard, research, which will bring you to that Scout tool that we talked about, the list section, which will do list and prep. You can look at your closed batches if you ever need to look at an old batch that you built, and then it'll let you look at listing errors as well. Here's those inventory features if you want to look at your inventory valuation, anything like that. Accounting will show you breakdown of your different types of sales, different headlines for the type of expenses that are coming out of your account, and then allows you to enter like other expenses. I like to use that for when I have an expense outside of Amazon, like say you have a lead list or a subscription. You can go into your other expenses and enter that there. That way those expenses are being taken care of as well. Here's where you're going to get all your reports. Supplier profitability is one I didn't mention earlier, but that can be huge. I like to use that for keeping track of, I put all my team members' name as a supplier, and it allows me to keep track of how profitable each team member is. And there's category, SKU, ASIN, all these other different reports as well. Profit and loss is going to be a big one. Resources, and then support. But mainly we're going to be focusing here on list and prep. And this is where you're actually listing your items, prepping them, and then creating the FBA shipment to send it into Amazon. So go to list and prep, and then it brings you to this page. And then whenever you're on list and prep, you're going to go to new batch. And this is going to pull up a screen that lets you enter in a bunch of information to actually take care of your batch. First off, you need to name your batch. I like to put today's date. And then I put FBA batch 1 if I was doing more than one batch in the day. That helps me know which one for that day I'm working on. Then if you want to use a buy list, you can import that here. If you're not sure how to use a buy list, I'll link a video up here that goes over my buy list, how I track all my OA orders, and then actually being able to import that here so that it can speed up your listing process as well. You can also import a buy list from Scoutify. If you're using Scoutify, you can kind of add your purchases in store to a buy list as you're buying them. Then when you get home, you can just upload that buy list from Scoutify and list all those products. Your ship from address, you just select wherever you're shipping your products from. Your packing type, you can either do individual or case pack. In most situations, you're going to be doing individual. Your channel, FBA or FBM. Workflow type, I can make a whole different video on these two different types, private versus live. I would recommend going with private though, and there will be a pop-up here. You can click on that and scroll through to see which one is going to work better for you. You should be labeling all of your own items, but if you're commingling, you would need to set that up in your inventory lab settings and then change that here. Provide box content, you want that on. Min and max preferences, that's up to you, but I don't really care for inventory lab to capture that. And then shipping method, either small parcel delivery or LTL. In most cases, if you're watching this video, you're probably going to be doing a small parcel. Then after that, you would just hit create batch. All right, so now we have successfully created a batch, and let's list our first product. All right, so let's say we want to list this product here that I found on Amazon. Let's say we're going to be able to source this for $30. So we see this is a good product, good ROI, good margin. So everything about this product is good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ASIN and I'm just going to paste it here. This is one way to list a product in Inventory Lab with the ASIN. And I'm just going to hit select, and then I'm going to enter in all my info. If it's a battery, you're going to put that here. If it's regulated, you'll put that here. You're going to put the quantity that you're listing. Let's say we have 5. Then you're going to enter in your cost per goods. This isn't necessary, but I highly recommend it for tracking all of your cost of goods data. Let's say we said we bought this for $20. If you were paying tax, you could add that here as well, or discounts or other costs. A lot of people will put in like their prep fee or something like that as an other cost. Then if you have a supplier that you want to track, you can enter it here. If you have a team member, a buyer, a lead list, or you actually want to track the store that it came from, enter that here. If the product has an expiration date, you're going to enter that here. And the cool thing about Inventory Lab is it's going to put that expiration date directly on the FN SKU. Here's a shipping breakdown estimate, and then it's going to be building your MSKU as well. Your condition should automatically be new unless you're selling like a used book or something. All right, then the last thing you need to do is set a list price. What I recommend doing is either matching the buy box or going a little bit above. Right here, we see this box symbol, so that's how we know that this is the buy box price. All right, and then after we picked our list price, I'm going to go ahead and add it to batch. And it looks like I'm not actually able to add this to the batch because I'm gated from selling this product. So that's another good thing about Inventory Lab is it'll catch that before actually building the shipment. But if I were able to add this, it would just go into the next screen. It would go add to batch, and then I could print my FN SKU labels. Let's go ahead and grab another example so I can show you what that looks like. All right, here's another product that I just found. It's obviously not profitable, but let's pretend like we wanted to list this. Another way that you can go about listing an Inventory Lab is via a title search. So let's say we didn't have the ASIN, but we want to list this product. We're going to search for Betty Crocker blueberry muffin, and then we see 6.5 ounce pack of 9, 6.5 ounce pack of 9. So we know that that matches. We can also always click right here and it'll open up the Amazon page to confirm. Otherwise, we'll just hit select. And then again, we're just going through the steps of entering in the quantity, cost of goods, purchase date, expiration date, and then picking a list price and then add to batch. And then this is what it'll look like once it's actually in the batch. It'll come over here and you can hit print label. You can actually set up your settings to where whenever an item is added to the batch, it'll automatically print. And down here at the bottom of the screen, you can see a breakdown of what your shipment looks like. Obviously, this one is terrible, but it shows you your number of SKUs, number of units, average rank, sales value, buy cost, and total net profit estimate for the shipment. After you're done adding all of your products to the shipment, you can hit review batch, submit, and after this, you would just sync up to Amazon. I'm not going to finish this process because I don't want to actually create this listing, but you would just sync it, and then from there it's going to give you an option to create box contents, and I can make another video about that in the future. Basically, all you're doing is scanning in the contents to your box and then syncing it over to Amazon and then printing your FBA shipment box labels. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed this video tutorial about Inventory Lab, what it is, how you can use it to speed up your listing process, and all the other awesome features that it has. If you do want to get signed up, I have a link down below. Feel free to hit me up with any questions that you have. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.